Hi everyone, I'm happy today is our live again. The theme of today, our topic is let go and let God. We're going to talk about this today. The live is based on the lecture, the Pathwork Lecture 213. And it's normally the lectures have 10 pages. I'm going to just cover the main idea of it. We would need a full day, no, just full 2 hours just discussing the lectures, but I will put the link later on in the description of this video so that if you want to read the whole lecture, you have access to it. So, how is it for you to let go and let God? You know, if you have been here through the spiritual block, you know, you heard about this probably many times, and you probably are practicing this, or you're trying to practice this. And so I would like to know, how is it for you to let it go of things? Or what is the real meaning for you? What is the real meaning of let go, letting go? And so hi, I'm Roberta Tach. I'm a senior teacher of realization process. This is my live today with the topic, let go, let God. And it's based today on the Pathwork Lecture 213. So I have few pictures that I want to share. Let me see here. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the schedule, because it's important for you to know that I'm glad you are here. I'm very glad you are participating on live, and I hope you stick until the end. This hour, this live is going to be 1 hour long, and I now have the schedule there so that you can see and know what we're going to be doing. And the idea is that we're going to be doing a short meditation, which is based on the realization process, but really short. So, and that's a connection. It's a short meditation of connection so that you are more deeply present before even we start to talk about anything. And then I'm gonna talk about the topic, and feel free to write questions or write anything you wanted to write in the comments. And then we are gonna do the reason I also have the topic before is because it helps to bring up the ideas of what is, not only what is about, but also how you feel about. And then we're going to do a deeper connection through realization process meditation. Again, a short version here. And then today we're going to do a release work again at the end, because since this is about letting go, release work is about letting go. So it's important that we work with that also in a very organic way. So otherwise it's just an idea, and I would like to work with not only abstract ideas, but work this to apply in our life. So now that we know the schedule, and I want your participation, as always I say, your transformation needs your participation. Otherwise it's just an abstract idea. So we're going to go right now to do the short meditation, okay? So close your eyes and just focus on your breathing, but without going to a deep breath. I want you to just go into a very smooth breathing. Breathing in and out through your nose, calmly breathing. And now bring your breath straight back through your head, as if you're going to really contact the back of your head, even your cranium, your own bone of your head in the back. And the reason is we need to connect more with the back of our whole body. And some people can connect even further back. Further back, further back. Good. And it's good, some people are more further back. So now bring your attention down to your feet and feel your feet on the floor. And I hope your feet is on the floor, because it's a foundation, a support for you. The floor is there. So don't think about your feet, just feel your feet internally. Feel that you are the internal space of your feet in this moment. And stay further back in your body so that you continually being in your feet and further back in your head as well with your breathing. And then feel your legs, the whole legs at once. And now feel your whole torso, the pelvis, the midsection, and the chest all at once. Feeling that you are inside your own skin. And feel that you are inside your arms, your whole arms, all the way to your wrists, your hands, your fingers. And feel your shoulders and your neck. Allow yourself to feel your neck internally, the back of the neck, also letting it relax. And feel that you are in your face now. Behind your own skin. And in your whole head, the top of your head, the back, your whole head. And now feel that you are in your whole body all at once. From the soles of your feet to the top of your head. And now very, very slowly, I would like you to open your eyes, but continually be deeply present in your whole body while you are participating in this life. And this also, it's very important to know how to be here, alert and relaxed at the same time, so that your eyes are open, but you're not coming forward. Stay further back, still connect with the back of your head as well, the whole back of your torso, your legs, so that you are deeply present here. Okay? So now we're going to talk about this lecture today, and I want to share another screen. The ultimate aim is to let God from the center of your being, from your heart, from your innermost self, where God speaks if you wish to listen. So it's to really allow this inner part of yourself to really listen to that and to let it go from there and to let it God from there. So if you're not deeply present, it's hard to allow that to happen. And that's why we're going to do later on the deeper meditation. And I'm always bringing the meditation together with whatever topic I'm talking about. And talking, the words might seem quite easy, but we all know that, it's not so easy to let it go and let it God. And it's important for us also to recognize that, because it's much easier. Oh, okay, I let it go. But we all know, if you have been working on yourself, that it's quite hard. And we don't, many times we think that it's only we are letting go of bad things. No, it's also important that we let go of good things too. And you will understand more about that. I think one of the first elements, and this lecture will touch on that, but I will not talk about that today in the live because we will not have time. But one of the elements of this is the element of trust. We're going to divide here in ourselves the self with capital S and the ego. And the ego doesn't trust anyone, including you. Your own ego does not trust you. So everything is about grasping and gripping. And in general, that's what we do, how we handle our own reality, the reality that we are creating. And our true nature does not have this grasping or holding quality. In fact, that's why in this work I like to bring the realization process together, because as you become more and more present and consciousness flows through you, you become conscious because you are consciousness. So it's just that you become aware of it and experience it also. It's not only aware in your mind, but it's also pervading your whole body. So you will feel that your true nature likes things to move, to pass, to flow. It's a very fluid state. And when we are not there, we tend to, especially when something difficult happens, we go into the ego and we tend to hold, cling, grapple, and really, And it's a protection, of course, and sometimes it's more than that. And I will talk about a little bit more why it's more than that. But it's important to recognize so that we can go back into the center, we can go back into the consciousness to allow things to move through you. Otherwise, in fact, what happened many times, I show my hands and I say, this is open state. And then things would flow through you. Any bad thing and good thing, feelings as well. But we many times hold, and when we hold internally inside of us. So it's really holding and making it more difficult because many times it's going to perpetuate the bad things. And as I was saying, one of the reasons we hold so much is because also, besides that we do not trust, we also want to control everything. You know, the ego wants to control everything because of the lack of trust in anything and anyone, and ultimate in God as well. If it's good, we also want to keep in that way forever. We don't want things to change. I used to have meetings in my home doing the Course in Miracles, and last week a lot of people wrote how they missed that. And of course I missed that too, it was great. But also it's like, and people who are not even participating live and somehow from even other continents was writing to me. I'm like, wow, the antenna is going in different areas that people are all saying this. But it's because we want to hold to what is good as also and keep that forever. The Buddhism is going to really talk about this impermanence of things. Things are always moving and changing, but we don't want that. We want to keep it forever. But if it's bad, then we don't want to hold, but we want a protection against it. So instead of letting it flow and pass and leave us, then we hold the protection, and the protection contains that also what we are trying to get rid of. So the protection is the holding of that we don't want, and many times we are not aware of that. Another idea also that the lecture will talk about is that if I let it go and if I let God, it means also that I will suffer. I remember discussing this also in the Course in Miracles. It does have mentioned that as well, that this idea that we have that God does not want the best for me. And many times we believe that mentally, no, God wants everything that is good for me, whatever God represents for you, the reality, okay? But not organically. Organically, we don't believe that. So we defend against that as well. We believe many times that God does not want the best for me. I want the best for me. I think the ego says that, which is not true. And when you say, I want the best for me, I want you to, in this moment, to just stop and reflect. And even you can close your eyes and meditate on that for a few moments here, and see if you really, really always want the best for you. You know, allow yourself to feel that. Because many times after, when we look into retrospective, we realize that many times not always we want the best for us. Many times we also choose suffering. And conscious or not, sometimes even many times we choose not to love, which is also a cause of suffering. And even consciously, many times we do that. So when we say that, when we feel, let's say this way, that maybe God does not want the best for me, doesn't want my happiness, it could be a projection. It could be a projection of your own ego projecting into God. God is like me, is my image, so I want to suffer, so God wants me to suffer. Then sacrifice kicks in, and then, okay, now I might do some investment here, and maybe I get something good in exchange of the sacrifice that I'm doing. So we're going to talk about this sacrifice and investment in sacrifice or victimhood another day. I want to touch upon a particular part that many times we don't think about. But before that, I want to see if there is comments. And also I would like to know if you're enjoying this live, please click the thumbs up for me. And I will take a look at the comments now to see what is there, okay? The flow is the present moment. If you're not flowing, you're not present, rather dreaming the past or projecting a future. Yes, exactly. Projecting a future, fearful or desiring or wanting. Yes, yes. But you can have desire in the present moment. You still can have fear in the present moment. You still can have a wanting in the present moment. And it's okay to have that. So it's okay to be in any particular feeling, having any particular feeling or emotions in the present moment, as far as we are not grasping to anything and allowing really this to flow. The present moment can happen something that you need to deal with that is not pleasant many times. So it's okay. Or it's also good that you have a desire in the present moment. I want to talk now about another point of not letting go, which is also touched by this lecture of the Pathwork. Because many times we're going to think that letting go has to do with, something in the past that I need to pump. If you're feeling something in the present moment, you're telling a story which is past or present. It's past or present, or maybe you want to say future. I am not sure I agree with you, because if you have something threatening in the very present moment, you have all the right to be feeling fear in the present moment. And it can happen, a threatening in the present moment. It can happen. So it's nothing wrong to feel fear in the present moment. The problem is not allowing the feeling to pass through you, not allowing or already, defending more than it's necessary, or not to have the discernment how you're going to escape that situation that is causing fear to you in the present moment. You might, especially I'm from Brazil, and in Brazil you might have a person, that wants to rob you right in your face or something like this, which is really scary. So you have to be really present with the moment and also know how you're gonna act in the best way for yourself. And that's what I mean. It's not that if I am in the present moment, I cannot get angry. I can get angry, and I can really feel my feelings and allow them, or sadness, or all the what I quote unquote negative feelings. Everything is allowed in the present moment as far as it's really allowing to pass through you. What I wanted to talk about today is, because this lecture mentioned about this, and I thought it's so interesting. We normally think about letting go of bad things, and maybe that's my idea. But we don't think much about letting go of what I want. And Dante mentioned like the desire, the wanting. And it's very hard for most of us. Many times we don't realize how we stick with the idea that I want what I want. And the universe has to give me. And the universe has to give me now. This is, many times are we not like this? Many times we behave, and of course this is coming from our ego also. We behave like our kids when they were 3 years old. I have a daughter, so, and I remember when I was a kid also, I want because I want. And many times this can bring ourselves into rigidity that do not allow exactly what you want even to flow to you. So I have a part of this lecture that I would like to share. So I'm going to share screen once again. So this is part of this lecture which I really like, and it has to do so much with this work that I do with realization process that I bring here in this live. So I'm going to read here, and I wanted to read together because I think it's better when you can read as well. To tell ourselves that we must let go of our forcing current seems to imply resignation to emptiness, suffering, pain, and unfulfilled longing. To avoid this, we then hold on in a tight, squeezed way that prohibits the influx of light, truth, love, abundance, and all imaginable fulfillment. The divine influx can only flow in its own harmonious rhythm when it's let loose. Energetically, there must be no hard knocks. And I really like this. I just want to point out the emptiness here is talking more about the hollowness than the presence and emptiness that happens. And we talked about a lot in realization process, and we talk a lot also in the Buddhism and the Hinduism also, which is emptiness that is full of life. This, in this case here, we talk more, is more related to the hollowness. And that's exactly what I wanted to share, because many times we have anxiety also, or even we persist too much. We insist many times because of the lack of trust also many times in God or whatever you want to call the universe, and we don't really believe this divine flow that will come to us, because we don't get into this receptive mode, which many times I call this the feminine receptive mode, so that when we act into the masculine mode, and this energy of masculine and feminine has a dance that you receive guidance and then you move forward. And it's a beautiful balance, and we need to be practicing this, because it doesn't come naturally, because we condition ourselves. We were natural, we are like that, our true nature is like that, but we condition ourselves through the years since we were born. We have so many reasons we condition ourselves, not only in reaction to what happened, but many times I mentioned we also condition ourselves because also we mimic our parents, and our parents condition themselves by mimicking their parents, and so on and so on. So we need to become conscious of these conditionings, which is this hard knots that the lecture is talking about, and then to be able this flow of energy, which is very deep, subtle energy, which is your consciousness or divine consciousness or fundamental consciousness. So we need to work on particular this letting go of these hard knots, not only about things that happened that were not good, but also many times that you want, you're going to visualize, how do you call it, vision board, and you're going to write, and you're going to do a lot of I have a client who writes every day what he wants, and I'm like, doesn't work in that way. I'm not against that you have certain intention that you put out into the universe what you want, and that you can do some visualization is good, but it's not enough. It's not enough to be positive. You have to let it go of any expectation and allow the universe to open the way for you. And many times, that's why the letting go of the burden, many times I feel is the burden of the past, but also it's the burden of what I want because this also comes from our childish part of ourselves. And the ego is like, this little child wounded child many times I talk. And this acceptance also of what is, sometimes it's not the way you want. And I have a video that I've done, I think 2 years ago. And when I was editing, I realized I said the word acceptance 20 times. I laughed so much. And I said, who needs acceptance here? So I didn't realize, because I recorded without script. And then later on, I was laughing, because it's also this acceptance that sometimes it's not the way you want. It's okay to be frustrated, and then let it go of the frustration, and let it go, cry if you need to, feel your feelings, to really allow this from the depths of yourself, not only from your mind, not only from here, but it has to involve your whole body. I would say that we lie to ourselves many times when I let it go, I'm really free. And then something happened, boom, you feel again in your body. So it means it's still there and we need to work that more deeply. And that's what we're going to do very soon. We're going to do the deeper meditation and we're going to do a release day. This slide is good because I want to really share that with you. I hope it's open here. And this is the slide, in fact, of the Pathwork page, which is available there for everyone who wants to have access to this lecture. It's pathwork.org. And letting loose and letting God feels wonderful, rich, light, joyful, and safe. I like very much this, feeling of safe that many times our ego does not allow that to be like that. So it's important for us to become aware that in fact this is the way that you will feel safer than ever. Also, be really present in yourself will give you this sense of safety. So, and I think we could talk a lot about this, but as you know, I'm all into the experience. And I think the most important part after you think and meditate and reflect about this and these words is which helps to let them come to the surface, is to really do our connection and to let it go, because that's how you really let it go from the depths of yourself, not only from your mind. So I will put the description in the description later of this video, this lecture link, so that you can explore more. There are many pages there. It's really beautiful. Just I tell you to be careful not to be so mental about that. You work in an organic fashion, that you really bring your whole body to be present with it, so that even when you're reading it, also the words touch you more deeply than just your mind. Okay, so we're going to do the connection. We'd like you to ask you to share in your timeline, if you don't mind to share. This is also good for other people to know. I should have asked it already before. And if you like, follow my page and let me know if you want to participate in this group that I am planning to create. So, okay, now a few instructions for the people who have never done this before with me. I would like you to sit in a comfortable position with your feet on the floor and be really in a comfortable position. And even, I'm going to fix my back, to have your back like a straight but not tensing up. Let yourself feel that you can relax on your chair. We're going to be feeling the body, but I don't want you to think about your body. I want you to feel the physical sensation and go through this inner space of your body. So no imagination, no visualization, otherwise you will stay here. And it's not what I want. I want you to stay in your whole body. And if you feel any pain or discomfort, can be emotional or physical or mental, that is overwhelming for you, just know that you can stop. Open your eyes and know that you are in control. Close your eyes and begin focus on your breathing. So I want you to focus on your nostrils, to really find your nostrils now. And then your nose. And then bring your breath smoothly in and out through your nose. And silently count 2 counts to inhale and 2 counts to exhale. Or you can count 3 counts, or you can count 4 counts. The duration of your breath is your decision according to your capacity. But just do a smooth breath, not bringing your chest up. So if you can just have a very smooth breath. And now bring your inhale inward through your head so that you make a deep inward contact with yourself. Go really further back with your breath. And as you know, you need to connect with the posterior part of your body. And more people in this group right now need to really connect further back. Yeah. Go further back because it creates a difference in the whole field. Really connect further back. If you think, oh, I'm already back, then see if there is more part of yourself in the back. Yeah. Now there's a difference. So now bring your attention down to your feet and feel that you are inside your feet, that you inhabit your feet. You're not just aware of your feet. Feel that you are the internal space of your feet. And feel that you are inside your ankles and your legs. Feeling also the back of the ankles and the legs. And let your legs rest on the chair, on the couch, so they soften. You're softening. All that rigidity of the knots, you're softening them. So now feel that you are inside your pelvis and let yourself rest in your pelvis. You know, the pelvis is also the base for your torso. Let yourself feel this foundation, pelvic floor, foundation for you to rest. And feel that you are inside your midsection, this whole area between your ribs and your pelvis, your ribs and your hips, including the solar plexus, the whole abdominal area. Let your belly really relax internally. But feel also your back, your whole spine. Feel your spine in the midsection so that you're not only forward here, but you really inhabit from the skin in the front and the skin in the back. Good. You can feel some people get really back. And now feel the essential quality of your strength, your power, your natural power in this area of your body. This is a sensation, it's not an abstract idea, so see if you can really feel this natural power, which is also a quality of yourself. Not the power that you are creating, but it's innate in you. It's part of your nature. That's why it's natural power. And feel that you are inside your chest all the way through to the back of yourself. Allow yourself to feel the chest not only in the center, all the way going toward the armpits, and also your spine, scapula, the trapezius, the muscles, everything. So you're finding this inner space that is in your body. Allow yourself to really rest in your chest and connect with the quality of your love inside your chest. Let yourself rest in your love, in your chest, in your heart, so that you are sitting in your heart. Let this feeling of love pervade all your experience. Again, not an abstract idea of love, but the sensation. You don't need to feel big love, just even this human being, the warmth of being a human. This is love. So let it pervade your whole experience. And feel that you are now inside your shoulders, from the bottom of your neck to your arms, and let the shoulders also relax toward the floor, towards the pelvic floor also. So it goes down, the inner movement of relaxing, and find both shoulders at the same time. right and the left at the same time. And feel the stillness of your balanced mind. Allow yourself to feel this stillness. And feel that you are inside your arms, all the way to your wrists, to your hands, all the way to your fingertips, so that you are really present in your whole arm, both sides at the same time, and the wrists, and the hands, and the fingers, in yourself. And feel that you are inside your neck. And see if you can feel the back of your neck and relax the back of your neck. And feel the inner space of your neck. Let yourself settle within your neck. Good. And feel that you are inside your head and inside your whole forehead, all the way around to the temples of your forehead. Let the temples also relax. Many times there's a bit of pressure there. If you allow it to really open and relax. And feel that you are inside your eyes and behind your cheekbones, your face, inside your nose, your jaw, your mouth, your lips, your chin, in this area between your nose and your lips, the mustache area also. And feel that you are inside your ears, and see if you can feel the center of your ears. Now feel that you are inside your whole head. So you include the top, you include the back, the nape area, the whole head and the whole brain. You can feel your brain, it will nourish you. And feel the essential quality of your wisdom or your understanding. I like the wisdom, it's deeper. Allow yourself to feel that quality. Again, not an abstract idea, there's a sensation of this quality. And let it pervade, let your wisdom, this quality of the sensation of this quality pervades your whole experience, your whole body. And your whole experience. Stay inside your body as you do this. And now feel that you are in your whole body all at once. If you say the body is the temple, you are sitting inside the temple. Nothing is outside. You stay inside your body. Feel the connection to the totality of your being. Connect with your true nature. Connect with the quality of yourself. Feel your true nature, everything that is. And now very, very, very slowly, I want you to open your eyes, but stay inside yourself. We haven't finished. And really open your eyes and feel that you are inside your whole body at once. And just look at one point, especially a point that doesn't move much, so that you can focus within. Even your eyes are open, you still focus within yourself. And feel that you are inside your whole body again, all at once, not scanning part by part, but just feel, not scanning around. And feel the connection with the totality of your being. Feel the quality of yourself in your whole body, everything that is. Feel your true nature in your whole body, not only in your head, everywhere. Experience you are the quality of self. The self and you are one. The same self in all of us. It's a unity. So I want to take a moment now to continue to be here and now. Relax your focus, but keep your eyes open, but I want you to begin learning how to be here alert and relaxed and present with your eyes open. So, and the reason for that is I don't want you to go in deeper la la land, and also we want you to be here, but even deeper in yourself, and you can practice this with the recordings. And the reason is I want you also to learn how to be present here deeper in yourself, so that you can bring this presence into your daily life. And this is very, very important. It will help everything in your daily life. So it's really how you practice. And then, you know, in YouTube and in Facebook, you have the recordings and you can listen again. And in YouTube, normally I put the time when the meditation starts. Subscribe to my channel, Roberta Tachi, and find the English playlist. And then you do the meditation, and then you can go deeper also. But right now, I want you to be really alert here. And I want you to write how was your experience for me. Write just a word, how it is, because we're going to do release work. And I need you to be very present, at the same time alert and relaxed. In the sensations within the body, you will also have the inner space within the body. And in this inner space, an outer space where consciousness resides. And then we want to reside there, so that we can be in the consciousness. And we do not stop thinking. We do not go into stop thinking to be present. We just stop overthinking. You know, sometimes we overthink. So overthinking is not good because it will make more difficult to focus. But once you really focus, and I like this meditation, is because also as you focus, and as you focus both sides of your legs, both sides of your hips, both sides of your arms, your hands, your shoulders, this helps the mind to be more centered, and then you can go deeper. And then as you practice this, deeper and deeper you will get. And we're gonna go for the release word. I want you to think now, being really present in your body, and I want you to think about a situation, a person, an event in the past that you are still holding on to it. Okay, you're still thinking something that happened before that is gone, but it's not gone in your heart, it's not gone in your mind, neither in your body. So, and probably you know what will be. Can also be, because we talked about this today, can also be a desire, a wanting, something that you really insist that has to be in your way. It doesn't need to be something in the past, but also can be something that you want from, you know, in the future, but that you insist that it has to be in your way. It has to be like this, because I want this in this way, or I want that person to do it this way, or, you know, and you feel that you cannot let go of it. The most important is something that you feel difficulty to let it go, because that's the work we're going to do now. So as you now remember or thought about the situation in the past or in the future that is difficult to let it go the way you want, or what happened, I want to imagine that you're letting go of this. And I want you to feel how it feels in your body. And what I mean here is, I don't want you to go into la la land of thinking and imagining and going to this beautiful movie of everything dissipates. No, what I want is just, because if you haven't really let it go, it's because there is a knot that is really a constriction holding on to it. And your body is involved in that holding. It's not just a mental holding. There's emotions most probably, and the mind is within the tissues in the body. So I want you to feel where in your body there is any type of discomfort. It can be pain, pressure, fear of letting go, some anxiety to let it go. See where in your body you feel even apprehensive that if you're going to let go of that. And it doesn't matter if it's something good or bad. It does not matter. or if it's the desire of have a certain, a particular way or not. The most important is now that you know, I want you to feel in your body and see where you feel this discomfort. And I don't need even you to write anything. I want you to really feel in your body this place of this tension, discomfort, pain, pressure. And I want you to focus all your attention within that area in such a way that it goes deeper inside of that area. And sometimes you're going to feel a little bit more discomfort. So I don't want to say what you're going to feel because I don't want to, mislead you. I want you to feel what it is there. So just bring all your attention within that area that you perceived something happen when you thought about that particular thing. And let it go. The body reveals to you the inner part of it. So let yourself go deeper. And sometimes it will naturally intensifies. And then I want you to let it go from within. That's the release now. You're not releasing in your mind. I want to release the tissues in your body that are also helping you to hold on to something, that are helping you to grip on the experience. So I want you to really let it go from within the tissues. Just let it go a little bit of it. And then I want you to open your eyes. And now I want you to write in the comments. And the reason is I want you to really come out of this part of your body, the constriction. So I know that you are, normally when I work with a person in private, we go into many times into this, and we're going to go again, but I want you to really write in the comments. And now I would like you who did the release work to write something. You can write the part of the body where you felt, or what type of sensation that you felt, or how it was for you to do the release. Sometimes people have difficulty to do the release because they're like, how do I do this release? So I would like you to write in the comments. I want to make sure that you are out of the constriction so that we can do one release again before we finish, and then have a little prayer for the end, the base of your neck. Yes, the neck is a place that we hold a lot because it has voice, has food, has tears, has screaming. There's a lot of the things that goes on in the neck. So it's good that we focus there. Yeah, so Karen, you can also go, allow yourself, the resistance many times shows up as a protection from not to release. So when you feel that resistance, instead of trying to fight with it, it's not a good way, because the resistance is there to protect you, in quoting marks. So just tell yourself, it's okay if I release a little bit. Sometimes it works. When I do release work with myself and I feel like there is something holding that does not let it go. And sometimes there is even a voice saying, no, I'm not going to let it go. So I can release just a tiny bit. So it's good to pay attention to the body and say, let's see if I can release a tiny bit. And somehow this word tiny bit helps to release. We're going to go back. Today I fell asleep. Maybe because could be from a lot of tension, it helps to release, or you could be tired also. So it's okay, we're going to do release again. In the middle of my chest, a subtle release of sadness. Thank you, Dante. I'm very happy that you felt that and you could release. We're going to go back there. So, and the chest is a place that we all hold a lot. So we're going to go back there and see if we can go back into the same place again. Thank you all for writing, because it's very important that you come out of it and then you go back. So we're going to go once again. So close your eyes and feel that you are in your whole body again, that you're really present. And now just bring your attention to the same area in your body. Same area in your body again. Focus on this sensation. Sometimes it comes as a pressure, tingling, tension. Sometimes it's a pulling or pushing. And allow yourself to feel. Allow the body to do what it has been doing, which it has been accustomed to do. So allow the body to do, and you bring all your attention within that area in the body, so that you go deeper into that same area. Now you can tell your mind now that you're going to release just a tiny bit, tiny release. Believe it or not, this tiny release is huge in your life. So just allow tiny release from within, not in your mind, in the tissues. Within the tissues, you release a little bit. You give you time to do that. And allow, if there's emotions, feel the emotions, physical sensations. Sometimes you can feel some energy, sometimes some warmth comes when it opens more. Sometimes it even comes ideas, sometimes even the age when that institution was held. And now I want you to feel that you are in your whole body. So I want you to not focus on that area anymore, but feeling that you are in your whole body. And connect again with your presence, quality of self. Connect with the quality of love. I want you to feel this love inside your whole body. And now connect this love in the same area that you released. It can be the neck, it can be the chest, legs, whatever area. It can be your head. Just connect with the sensation of love in that area that you released. Now let it go of any memory or any desire or anything, and just feel that you are in your whole body all at once. And allow yourself to feel the sensation of being you in your whole body. And I will read for us to close today the Tibetan Buddhist prayer, because I really like this prayer. It soothes us. May we be at peace. May our heart remain open. May we awaken to the light of our own true nature. May we be healed. May we all be a source of healing for all beings. Slowly open your eyes. Be now alert, present. I'm very happy that you are all here. I like your support. And let me know if it's doing every Thursday is good for you. So we're going to have next Thursday again. And take care of yourself and be healthy, be well, practice. Come back to be present in your body. Do more than once a week. You can also do like a homework this week. I'm going to be present in my feet the whole week. Oh, this week, my hands. Or this week, I'm going to be my elbows the whole week. Every day, I say a few seconds in my elbows. It's a wonderful way to practice this micro practices. Bring a huge difference. So it's important for you to do that as well. Okay, so that more space will open. So thank you all. I'm very happy that you are here today, and see you next week, next Thursday. And this is also to help you to function in this dimension. The idea is that we don't go into, of course you can go to a deeper state when you're home and safe and everything. But as you're walking through the street and you're going to cross the street, I want you to also be very present in your body, allowing everything to happen. So if you're going to cross the street, and a car suddenly come toward your way because somehow you didn't notice, or the car lost control of the wheel, who knows? You will step back and hormone will kick in before you think anything, because this is our survival mechanism, which is great. Otherwise we would, should I step back? It would already be killed. So this also happens in a very mechanical, like animals do, because it's our survival mechanism in their own intrinsic, what is that, limbic brain or some brain, reptile brain, I do not know. Not important about which brain, but it's still, it's to be present there and allow the discharge of that the scary moment that happens in the present moment. So we are not blocking anything, so that you can bring more depths in your daily life as well. This is part of the enlightenment, is also to be here as present as you can be and as deep as you can be, with discernment, what is good for you and what is not good for you. So our mind is involved, but in a different level than the ego mind. And I'm sure you understand that. Thank you so much for all of you, your presence, and see you next time.